Hi, so this is going to be a tutorial on the cross sections. So again, we just want to set up our project for drafting. Cross sections are conditional upon having a corridor, so you need an alignment. Please note, if you want other surfaces to be referenced in the cross sections, please make sure you reference those in the corridors. Let's begin by editing the A3 sections. We pick our corridor, we just hit OK. For the most part, these look okay, but we can do a little bit better. You can easily remove or add labels simply by clicking on the parent level and turning them on and off using the radio buttons. We can use the space more optimally by changing some of the widths and heights. So let's just turn on the boxes so we can see where they're placed currently. And I'm going to change some of these offsets and these column widths and heights to better maximize the area. You can also change the horizontal and vertical exaggerations in the cross-section labels. So if we go over to cross-sections locations now, we can set a change range. So if you only want to see cross sections between 100 and 800, we can do that, and I'll do that now. For this example, we're going to have it over 25 meters, and we're going to add an additional location. Normally the HAL points aren't displayed, so we can get rid of those. Now let's adjust some of these labels. You can see that the change label is very close to the cross-section table, so we can adjust that by adjusting the offsets. We don't have a proposed, but we do have a design surface, so we're just going to change the name from proposed to design here. And we're going to also make it white to match the color of the cross section. There's no work in progress surface, so I'm just going to remove that label. Again, going to the parent level and unticking it. The node labels we can turn on and off. For this example, we're just going to leave them on because they're quite useful. For the segment labels, these are also quite useful, so we normally just leave them on. If you go into the settings, you can change things like the text height, etc. If you want to adjust the width of the existing surface or any surface, you'll have to do that in the corridor. So we're just going to show you how to do that now. So what you'll do is you'll edit one of the templates, go into the surface, select it. In the properties, we can define the right and left extents, which for this example, I'm going to set to 7. After setting that, I'm just going to close and reopen to refresh it. Yep, and you will now see that they're cut off at 7 meters either side. We can change some of the hatching styles. At the moment, in the cut, we have a red filled hatch, and for fill, we've got blue. We can change the colors if we want. We can also change the patterns. The cross-section tables that are in this template are pretty standard. We can adjust a few things though. We don't use intervals. Normally the cross-sections will go out to the nodes. We can change the kink row height. The rest look pretty good. Remember to fill out the missing details on each of these sheets. So I'll just go quickly through and fill these out. Now we're ready to build our sheets. All we have to do is select the A3 sections, right click and hit build sheets. You can check them out by going right click and new sheet view and just have a look to make sure everything looks okay. Once they've been built, they're exploded as CAD objects, so you can move and adjust things if you need to. So to print this, you just go into the drafting ribbon, hit print plan set. We're gonna pick our plan set. We're gonna pick our sheet set. The view filter doesn't matter, and we're just gonna print a PDF, pick a place to save it. After it's printed, just gonna have a quick check to see everything looks okay. Thanks for watching this cross-section tutorial.